everyone. Welcome to my video. Today I like to talk about the True Rama or Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who want to attain Nirvana's life, you have to listen to me again. Because I have attained Nirvana for 19 years, I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana's life as well. I'm ready, but are you ready? You know, the True Rama in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did not study about the human existence because our full self, it doesn't really exist. Dhamma or full or Nirvana is a pure limited. It's zero soul truth. It doesn't have a fictional language to say. The True Rama in Buddhism is not in the Bible. It's not in the teaching of monks Ronan, but it's in your thought. It's in my thought. You know, everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. Everything on this earth is impermanent because it deteriorates all time. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I could read. You know, the True Rama in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you first and about the phrase idea was hard processed because the idea is a hard question of false suffering. You know, the hardest thing for me is how to create content and stories about the True Rama in English because I need the meaning in English to be as close to Thai language as much as possible. The first create content and story about the True Rama in English to talk to you first and it's about the first idea was processed. Because the idea is not a question of false suffering. You know, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, as I told you, until you can realize your thought, not more to study than this. If you want to solve life problem, I forbid you to practice about non-attachment and letting go. The True Rama in Buddhism is not about meditation, it's not about mindfulness training, it's not about anything, but it's very simple. The True Rama in Buddhism, as I told you, we study only the subject of the mind because our full self is doesn't really exist. You know, the topic to speak in this video, I say, from birth to death, we think naturally all the time, but it seems that we don't think anything. Why do you say that? Let me explain. You know, what you see over here now, you see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. If I say, meow, 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 bah, bah, you see and hear in the way, you see in the way you see and you hear in the way you hear. It doesn't mean anything, it's not mean anything. Topic to speak in this video, I say, from birth to death, we think naturally all the time, but it seems that we don't think anything. The story in this talk is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand because you have never heard someone say it like me before. You know, Drama or full of Nirvana is not about meditation, it's not about mindfulness training, it's not about attachment, not about letting go. The true Dhamma in wisdom is universal truth. The flavors ideal or thought process is universal truth. Can you understand me? Now, we think naturally, we see naturally, we hear naturally. We have never used the language, say to ourselves, now I see a bottle of water. Now I see a cat. Now I see a pen. No. As I told you, we think naturally and we see naturally, we hear naturally from birth to death. Can you understand me? The story in this talk can help you to understand about the thought process. The thought process is the heart cleansing of all suffering. As I told you, we think naturally all the time. We see naturally all the time. We hear naturally all the time. We have no user language. Say to ourselves, now I see a cat. Now I see a bottle of water. Now I see a red pen. You know, as soon as you see this, you see naturally, and then you interpret with giving meaning and value what you see. It's mean, you can understand it. It's mean without using the language. Say to ourselves, I see a cat. You know, in reality, what you see now, you were taught to believe this is a cat. In reality, it doesn't mean anything. And as soon as you see it, you see naturally without using the language. Say to ourselves, I see a bottle of water, but you can't distinguish it. You can't distinguish between this and this. You can know that it's mean. Is it for drinking and is it for sitting and is it for writing? Can you understand me? The true Rama in Buddhism, there's nothing to teach. This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and sorry to talk to you for understanding about the flavors idea was thought process. You know. And the story in this talk I say from birth to death. We think naturally all the time, but it seems that we don't think anything. Now, what you see over here now, meow, meow, meow. What you see over here now, you see naturally, you hear naturally, without using the language. Say to ourselves, now I see a cat. Now I hear a cat voice, meow, meow, meow. Now I see a red pen. Now I see a man who is standing. Now I see a man who is walking. I want to know, can you realize your thought? The true Dhamma in Buddhism, the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism is realization of a thought. Can you understand me? The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism is realization of a thought. It doesn't mean meditation. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean mindfulness training. It doesn't mean letting go. It doesn't mean attachment. You know, the story in this talk is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, and if you want to solve life problem, if you want to solve life problem, the best way until you can realize your thought. Nothing more to study than this. In this video, the topic to speak, I say, from birth to death, we think naturally all the time, but it seems that we don't think anything. Can you realize your thought? While you are seeing, and hearing, meow, 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 ba, ba, ba. Can you realize your thought while you are seeing and hearing, meow, meow, ba, ba. This is true Rama in Buddhism. This is universal truth. Can you understand me? The story in this world is very difficult to understand or highly impossible to understand. Or you don't want to understand it because you have never heard someone say like me before. I say, from birth to death, we think naturally all the time, but it seems that we don't think anything. Can you realize your thought while you are seeing? Can you realize your thought while you are seeing? You see naturally and you hear naturally. Meow, meow, meow. This is true Dhamma in Buddhism. The ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is the first attitude or thought process. Now, if anyone can know their own thoughts, that means they have mindfulness and wisdom to end false suffering. The conclusion in this video, I want you to understand about the thought process. Can you realize your thought while you are seeing around here? While you are hearing, meow, 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 ba, 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 meow, 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 ba. While you are seeing, what you see now, while you are seeing, can you realize your thought? In reality, the true Rama in Buddhism is not possible to teach each other because there's nothing to teach. The best way to end false suffering, the best way to solve life problem is until you can realize your thought. Please bear in mind.